What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and it seems like everyone and their mama has an opinion about this whole Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. But you know the one person who we haven't heard from yet? The one person who this whole thing is about. I'm speaking of Jada Pinkett Smith, of course. You would think that out of everyone involved in this situation, we would have heard from her. But we haven't. That is, until now. Because earlier today, she posted this short cryptic message on her Instagram in response to this whole situation. And she says, "This is a season for healing, and I'm here for it." No, she didn't apologize to Chris Rock. No, there was no self-accountability at all. No, she didn't acknowledge that her own insecurities led to this whole situation happening at the Oscars. All she says is simply this: this is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. This has to be the most narcissistic thing that I think I have ever seen in my life. This woman assumes, because this is a season for healing for her and Will Smith's relationship, that this is a season for healing for everyone else. This lady thinks that because of the issues that she has with her husband, that's an okay excuse for what happened at the Oscars. And make no mistake about it, what happened at the Oscars wasn't all about her hair. It was about the issues that her and Will Smith are going through. That's exactly what that was. And for her to say, "Oh, this is a season for healing," as if this is a season for healing for the whole entire globe. We're all going through the same thing that Will Smith and Jada are going through. Is this a season for healing for Chris Rock? All he did was go on stage and do his fucking job at the Oscars. And now what is he healing? His face because your husband slapped him? Because your husband is insecure about his own manhood? Because of what you have done to him publicly over and over again? A season for healing, and I'm here for it. This should show you how toxic of a person Jada Pinkett Smith is. Make no mistake about it, this woman is vile. I know a lot of people look up to her, and I'm not sure why. Not only did she give the okay for her underage daughter to appear naked alongside grown men in random magazines and things of that nature. Yes, that did happen. But she publicly embarrasses Will Smith time and time again. And Will Smith did this because he feels like less of a man due to Jada Pinkett Smith's antics. And for her to come forward, not apologize, not even acknowledge the situation, but say, "Oh, this is a season for healing, and I'm here for it." No, it is not a season for healing. Just because you and your husband have issues, don't mean it's okay for you to drag everyone in the whole world into your issues. It doesn't mean it's okay for Will Smith to take out the frustrations that he's having in his marriage out on Chris Rock. Yeah, here she is. She's going to flip the whole situation like, "Oh, everyone feel bad for me because, I got alopecia and I'm losing hair." It's a fucking joke. People tell jokes. It is not Chris Rock's responsibility to know her medical history and what she's going through and what she's battling with. This is an award show. When you attend an award show, it's very likely that you're going to get jokes cracked on you. Yet Jada Pinkett Smith thinks that she is immune from jokes. And now she's going to try to play the race card and all of these different things. When in reality, this all happened because of how vile she is and how vile she is to her husband publicly. This is a season for healing. That is the response. Listen, I know that people battle with their own demons. People in relationships, they battle with their own problems. That doesn't make it okay for you to take your problems and make them other people's problems. This season of healing that Jada Pinkett Smith thinks that everyone is going through is the season of healing that she's trying to create in her own relationship. And she thinks that she has to drag Chris Rock in, the Academy, all of us at home into her season of healing, this isn't a damn season of healing for anyone but them two. And I would argue it's not for them either. Because make no mistake about it, that slap was not about that joke. That slap was a culmination of everything that Jada Pinkett Smith has put Will Smith through recently. She goes on her show. She embarrasses him time and time again. And people, for some reason, still sympathize with her. There's plenty of people that sympathize with her at the Oscars, and I get it. It's a sensitive situation. I get women are more sensitive about their appearances. And had it been some person off the street that just came up and started making fun of your wife's head, that had an idea of what she was going through and you got upset, I understand. But this is an award show. This is a comedian. This was clearly not done maliciously. Let's also take into account the fact that she does look like G.I. Jane. She was bald and in a green dress, wearing all green. I think her wearing all green had just as much to do with that joke as her bald head. And it's not like plenty of women out there aren't rocking bald heads anyway, so it's not a big deal. What happened was Will Smith acted off of his emotions because he is extremely emotionally unstable due to the problems in his marriage, and he lashed out. He can't lash out at his wife, so he lashed out at Chris Rock. And for all the people who seem to be so stuck in Jada's corner in this whole situation, can we acknowledge the fact that she literally groomed one of her son's best friends into becoming her sexual partner? I mean, the dude was of age, but it was her son's friend who she would invite to her son's birthday parties and things like that. And her son and her daughter didn't know that their friend was sneaking off and having sex with their mom. That literally happened. That was Jada Pinkett Smith. Not only did she do that, but she sat down. She had the nerve to sit her ass down on a television show, lie to the whole entire world, and talk about how she was fucking this kid during her marriage with Will Smith. And now, Will Smith feels emasculated. He felt like he had to do what he did to prove to the world that he's still a man, he's still a macho man, he can still protect his wife, things like that. Because Jada is a downright cold-hearted woman who has picked this man apart, and he has fallen apart at the seams. What we saw at the Oscars was a broken man. What we saw when Will Smith got up there and gave that speech, that was a broken man because of things he was dealing with at home. It had nothing to do with the hair. It had nothing to do with the joke. It has everything to do with their relationship issues. And Jada Pinkett Smith is narcissistic to the point, so narcissistic to the point that she thinks because her and her man are trying to heal their little problems, that it's okay to bring the whole world into their little healing process. And she thinks that Will Smith smacking Chris Rock is part of that healing process. And she's here for it. Of course she's fucking here for it. Of course she's here for making Will Smith humiliate himself once again. Because that's the type of person she is. She wants to turn this whole thing about her, when in reality, it's all because it is about her. I mean, the whole thing is about her. I'll admit it. She wants to make the whole thing about her, but the whole thing really is about her. The whole thing is really about her. And it's not about the insecurities with the hair. It's about the insecurities in their relationship. And instead of lashing out, instead of handling their little issues, they drug Chris Rock into the situation. And now, for the remainder of Chris Rock's career, for the remainder of Chris Rock's life, he will be remembered as the guy who got slapped by Will Smith because Will Smith and his woman couldn't keep their shit in check and decided to smear their shit all over everyone else's faces because they can't handle the problems in their own relationship. This is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. The only person that needs healing is Will Smith and Jada. Not anyone else. It's Will Smith and Jada. And yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for the day that you could heal from your wicked ass ways. You know, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I know people love Jada Pinkett. I used to love Jada Pinkett Smith. Used to think like Jada Pinkett and Will Smith were relationship goals. I have no problem with what Jada Pinkett Smith and what Will Smith do in the bedroom and their kinks and what have you. I don't kink shame. I don't care about that stuff. But to be cold-hearted and to just drag your husband's name through the mud constantly, to the point where he felt like he had to do this to prove himself to you, it's really sad. It's really sad. And I know a lot of people won't be able to spot that issue, but I can. And if you know anything about their relationship and the things that Jada has done and the things that Jada has said, the public embarrassment that she constantly puts her husband through, then maybe you will see where I'm coming from with this. But as for now, I want to know your thoughts. Do you think this is the season of healing? Or do you think Jada Smith is full of a bunch of shit like I do? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and as always, find some time out of your day to go watch a movie.